Just waiting to see if it's gonna hold up. I could literally talk for 10 minutes straight and the video is not going to be able to process. Let me explain the layout right now. The environment in a unfavorable environment, but it's home. I'm talking about the noise, but I feel so much at home. You know, when you spend time away, when you're at university and stuff like that, you start to lose a piece of you. But when you come back, oh my goodness, bro, it's like grounding. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain. It's like you get grounded. It's like you're a magnet. I don't know. I didn't do science, but it's like a magnet. Let's say a positively charged magnet, and then as you leave your base or whatever, another piece of the magnet, you become negatively charged as you know what I'm saying? When you come back, you come back to your real state. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. The scientists will understand. I thought I should shoot a video, not to. It's just a random video, man. Yep video, yep session. You know. How are you all doing? I was actually reflecting on the channel. Yeah, I was reflecting on the channel. And I don't know. Every time I come up with a new idea, because I try out so many things when I do these videos. Reading a script, adding, reacting to news, switching. Should I focus more on the US? Should I focus more on SA? I love US news, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, bro, I don't know, bro. There's just something interesting about the US. You know what I mean? SA, the thing, I don't know, man. Maybe it's because I'm here. You know what I mean? Maybe the thing is, when you focus on what's out there, it's almost like you are not there. You know what I mean? But you can say so much about it because it comes with a certain level of, I think, relief that you are not going through that thing in a negative way. I don't know. But then when you report things on South Africa, it's almost like shit. If I report that on the 30th of June there's going to be an anti-immigrant protest and all foreigners are going to be kicked out of South Africa, it's almost like, it's negative. It feels like, it scares me. That shit scares me, bro. Things that happen in SA scare me. Why? Because I'm here. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, things have been happening around the world. People just find a way to make it out. You know what I mean? People find a way to make it out. And I think that's one beautiful thing about humanity. People are resilient. And I am resilient. I mean, I've been doing this channel for a while, and it just hit me in my head. I just got an idea. It knocked me in my head. You know what, man? Maybe this YouTube channel wasn't for what you expected it to become, or you didn't start this channel for the reasons that you thought you needed. Because I was under the impression that, I'm starting this channel because, everybody's making money online. You know what I mean? You look at iShowSpeed, look at your Ghost Clubies, look at your, what can I call? iShowSpeed, look at Avery B. There's a lot of people who watch online. They got PewDiePie, it's Mr. Beast. Hell, he hit is it half a billion? My goodness. 500 million? Is it half a billion? I don't know. Yay. 500 million subs. Bro. So you look at stories like that and you're like, whoa, wait, hold on. Why don't I do the same thing? And then you realize later that, oh, no, it's not. It's the reason why I don't agree with the idea of, I mean, yes, you can read books, watch videos, listen to people, but to some extent, it's almost like, okay, you can take from people's lives and then twist it and try to implement it in your life as well. But listen, let me make an example. Maybe you're reading on Cristiano Ronaldo and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Yes, there's certain aspects of your life that you're gonna have to, be disciplined, hardworking. Nothing comes easy. But I mean, for example, waking up at 5 o'clock. Not that he wakes up at 5, but waking up at 5 for a fact doesn't work for me. I know for a fact. Maybe I'm lazy. It never did. Maybe when I was running competitive athletics, I could, wake up and I have to go run. Wake up and, when you're in that space, it does. And I have no problem with it, but like, some stuff are not going to work for you, because what I've noticed, and I call it a very, very thing, I mean, a similar thing I see online is the fact that there's opinions, no, there's advice that is tailored for everybody. You know, they make it seem like it's gonna work for you, the viewer, and there's like how many viewers online, but then the outcomes are different for everybody. It's funny, you come across someone who tells you this is how you do, you know what I'm saying, this is how you should do things, and this, it doesn't really work like that. So I've been trying a lot of things on my YouTube channel, and yeah, I'm here and there, I don't know, but I've come to understand that this may be for a bigger purpose, maybe not to make money. That which is slightly scary, because then what the hell am I gonna do? Because I'm definitely not gonna, I don't wanna look for another job, bro. You know what I mean? Like, and no, it's not that I'm lazy, you know what I mean? I mean, I've proven twice that I'm a hard worker, you know what I mean? I mean, from my lens, it depends on who you ask, but I mean, at my last two jobs, especially the last job, they were a bit hesitant when they heard I was going to university. When they heard I was like, yo, I'm going to uni, they're like, yo, are you serious, bro? Like, what? You know? Not that I'm special, but these people don't really care like that, you know what I mean? They don't really care, they can replace you today. What I'm trying to say is that I can serve the system in a very toxic sense. I am a good slave, hardworking. That's what sport teaches you. Bro, sports, it's difficult to let go of shit. You can't give up too easy. The jobs I did were difficult, bro. Labor intensive. I remember my last job as well. I used to, I'm not gonna tell you what I used to work at, but general whatever. But I used to help out the guys who were bricklaying and stuff, the construction guys. Kid you not, bro. I didn't even know this was even possible. Those guys, when they're like building a wall and shit, they throw like, to move the bricks quicker, they like throw like 3 bricks at a time to you, like, bro. And I remember I got a scar from there too, bro. It's that, bro. You focus or you die, bro. You see, those are the scariest shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not that deep. I think if I worked with them for a few years, I'll be like very comfortable in the job by now. Very comfortable. You know, so yeah. I mean, that's what's going on right now, man. I mean, the previous job was a trade. The one before the one before the previous job, trade assistant. You know, grinders, welding, boiler making, pipe fitting. That one is artistic. It's an artistic job. I love working with my hands. So I've mentioned this before. Beveling is an art. Beveling, prepping a pipe is an art. I don't care what you tell me, bro. Prepping a pipe is an art form, brother. It is, bro. So yeah, I'm not quitting. I'm gonna continue posting these videos, the news videos, but this one is just a bit of a random session. I guess what I'm trying to say is it's very, it seems like I am giving up, right? I mean, it seems like the realization itself is scary, you know? But I mean, at the end of the day, bro, if you look at how people's lives turn out, man, one just has to live. Bro, like, I know the people who are the most talented kids ever. Let me look, because that's judging from a small number, right? But I know people who work the hardest at school, bro, like the top of school, like, and they are not where you expected them to be. And then you have people that you thought like you maybe looked up down upon, and like, but their dad got lucky at work or something, or their aunt is fucking connected, and now you know what I'm saying? Like, life is unfair, but I mean, I think you just gotta, I don't know, I've gotten to the point where I'm just like, yo, whatever though. Hola. Bro, I've gotten to the point where I'm just like, yo, there's not much you can change, bro. There's literally someone there, but there's nothing you can change. And if shit is gonna happen for you, then it's gonna happen. And if it's not, then is there anything you can do? Because we literally have parents here who are giving us tips on how to live life. You know what I mean? and they were telling you stories of if I done this, if I done this, you know what I'm saying, maybe I would have, you know what I'm saying. But even they don't know. They didn't know back then. They still don't know. You know what I'm saying? They're adults, but I see them struggle with budgeting, namaji. Not like struggling like me, of course, because they're more like knowledgeable on these things. You know what I'm saying? They know when to buy, how to buy, where to buy. You know what I'm saying? But like they still like, I mean, think of how old they are, and they are also still like lost. You know what I mean? And I don't know why the internet made it seem like there's people out there who know exactly what they want to do. You should know exactly what you want to do with your life and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Literally have a whole civilization that is still lost. You know what I'm saying? And you can tell by the wars we have, the childish leaders we have. You know what I mean? How votes turn out. You know what I mean? We literally, sometimes it feels like we're in a Truman Show. Have you seen the movie? I haven't seen the movie yet. I'm gonna watch it tonight. The Truman Show. Yeah, man. I think sometimes we just don't give up. My idea right now is because I've experienced so many phases these past 2 years. So many phases, bro. After high school, it's almost like, yo, yeah, bro. You stick with some shit and you think, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I wanted to do biology. I wanted to study the human body, right? And maybe that wasn't, but that's how I felt. Then get to high school and you do DNA, RNAs, you do punctuated equilibrium, evolution and stuff, and then you realize, no man, I wanna work with CRISPR, I wanna do virology, I wanna, you know what I mean? Then you stick with some shit and turn out that, you know what, maybe and then you, in fact, you learn that, you know what, maybe that's not within your strengths, but I mean, who says you gotta do something that is within your strengths? Like life is so programmed, bro. Like, so I went through so many phases in my life where I'm just like, yo, I'm done with high school, yo, what's next? And then you go through something that is slightly like, yo, okay, the fuck is going on now? You know what I mean? You get a job and, peace job, and you realize, okay, maybe I wanna finally, and then that job ends, and then you're like, okay, what the fuck, back to zero. And then you're like, you know what, let me try reignite or continue this running thing. You continue the running thing, it doesn't turn out, so it doesn't take you anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Because let's be honest, like there's a sense of, you gotta be delusional. I think I was being delusional. There was a sense of delusion in me by, instead of focusing on my whole English income on myself, maybe buy clothes, buy this, buy that, I'll take a portion of that and just put it aside for gear and transport next time I go back to running. You know what I'm saying? I think about that sometimes. I'm like, yo, bro, you could have bought yourself some nice Nike ass shoes, bro, and you put it on that, something that didn't turn out. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't, bro. It's so fucked up, bro. And then you get to uni and you're like, bro, what the fuck? Then you realize that, oh shit, it's not what you actually expected. But you love your course though. It's very rare. Yeah. Then there's YouTube and you're realizing that, oh, okay, no, somebody lied about this YouTube thing. It's not as easy as people make it. It's not as easy people make it. Definitely not easy at all. I love it though. I love talking. I love talking. I love analyzing, trying to connect the dots. I'm not very good at it. I'm gonna learn over time. All I know is that this YouTube thing did build my confidence though. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not afraid to speak out, bro. When I see somebody doing bullshit, I don't give a shit how old you are. You may be 60, 80, or the president. Hell, I'm gonna tell you, bro, hey, the fuck is this? What the hell? Nah, you know what I mean? So, how many minutes is that? 14. I just wanted to yap, man. There's no shit. This is not for the algorithm or anything, bro. Yeah, just to be there, just to be there. Yeah, that's 15 minutes. Anyways, I would imagine there's whatever, bro. I was gonna say imagine there's older people watching this, but anyone's watching this, bro, I don't know how you all feel on life. I don't know how or what your parents told you about life, but this thing is very confusing. It's very confusing. Sometimes I'll be like, yo, what if I started this shit early? You know what I mean? Would I maybe would I have started making money earlier? Would I even be in this situation? I don't know. You know what I mean? I guess we'll never know. But like, we're just gonna live now. Tomorrow I'm gonna wake up and go jog. Yeah, go jog. I've got res league. I've got a residence league to take care of. Football. Yes, football. I'm gonna drop a clip here. Maybe not. You can tune into my channel. I don't know, but I'll drop it. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I'm not gonna edit this video. That's it. I'm Martin signing out.